Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I personally would like to welcome our cherished customers, our cherished partners, vendor partners, the press, MKS staff, and our honored guest, Mr. Bob Harris. This year marks an important milestone in MicroKey's history. I'm honored and excited to welcome you from near and far. I'm equally excited to share our story with those of you that are new and joining us for the first time. There's people that have been here in this audience that have been on this journey with us for a long time. And I'm excited that you could be a part of this transformation of our company since the beginning. At this time, I want to switch it up a little bit. I want to do some honoring of some customers that have made some milestones with MicroKey and give out a couple of awards. So the first award is to Rookie of the Year. Joe had mentioned about change. Change is really difficult. This customer signed on with full management, meaning all of the accounting suites, and not only did they embrace the challenge of change, but they actually killed it. The MKS Rookie of the Year this year is going to go to Fleetwood Security. Miss Jessica Fleetwood, can you please come up? And you guys, it's like really dark up here and I can't even see the words on my speech. I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I was struggling a little bit. Hi, Jessica. Yeah, come on up. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining our family. Thank you. The second award that we have is for customer loyalty. And actually, we had a really difficult time choosing amongst the customers that are here today for the Customer Loyalty Award. So we actually had a tie. Elements that we considered when selecting this candidate or this category for Customer of the Year was actually the application of all of the MKS products. So the two companies that were selected are using our full suite of products and services and add-ons. They are also very active with all of our virtual and in-person events, and they're just really great representation of what a true customer and a partner for success is. The Customer Loyalty Award goes to Alarm Protection Services. Spencer can't be with us today, so I'd like Kimberly Hudson and Lisa Kramer to come up and accept it. And also Georgia, Florida, Burglar Alarm, Mr. Mike Mims and Harriet Mims, can you please come up? So these guys are using every single product that we have. Oh, I'm sorry. And we are very grateful for that. Thank you very much. And finally, the last award that I'd like to give out today goes to the MicroKey Customer of the Year. I know that everybody was really shooting for it this year, and I know people were, trying to give in some bribes. But there's one company that's here with us today that's been with us for a very long time. They use all of the modules and add-on products that we have, and they use them very well. They attend all of our in-person events and all of our virtual events. They're willing to be beta testers of every new product that we have. They offer suggestions for enhancements with true positivity for the good of the product. They're always willing and able and excited to give a reference or a testimonial of their experience with MKS. And finally, this year, they so graciously hosted 2 of our senior developers to allow them to shadow each department, the service department, the accounting department, and central station, so that they can get a real perspective when they're coding. So they're not coding in a vacuum, and a real application of the product. And that type of research and development trip is so important, and this year, more than ever, some really big product changes were born on that trip, and we're really grateful. This customer truly epitomizes the definition of our partners for success, and I'm very proud to announce the MKS Customer of the Year is Protection Systems from High Point, North Carolina, Mr. Chris Ward, Julie Shaw, and Sheila Yates.
We're going to Disney World. just a plaque. We couldn't afford the tickets.
Thank you all. Thank you.
I love working with you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great people. That reminds me, if you notice on your badges, there's a little bit of color coding on your badges. So to make it easier for people, you know, sometimes people ask me, well, what customers are using this or using that? So we did some color coding. If you have like a green stripe on your badge, that means that you're full service, that you're using our accounting and our central station. If you're using the gray, you're just using our central station product, which might be some of the proprietary ones. If you're using blue, you're just using our accounting products. Is that all of them?
Yes.
Okay, great. So when you're networking and when you're looking around, if you look down at somebody's badge, it's going to tell you what products and services that they have. So moving on to the 30 years, in celebration of 30 years. 30 years in this of existence as a company, especially in this sector that's rapidly changing and evolving. We are really proud to have achieved our place in this industry. More importantly, we have done so on the backbones of strong ethics, of respect and integrity. We have a true commitment to the success of every alarm dealer and central station customer. 30 years ago, in January in 1984, and literally, I guess it was like January 1st, they just opened up and started MicroKey. MKS was created to provide a recurring billing solution to the security industry. So for years, we've been talking about that MicroKey was built by alarm dealers for alarm dealers, and the founder was actually an alarm dealer that saw a need for doing his billing, and that's how the company was born. The importance of this mission has never been in doubt, and rather it's been expanded to include a commitment to the success of every alarm dealer and central station customer in the alarm industry. From small beginnings 30 years ago, our business has had significant growth and marked improvement in all indicators. At the close of 2014, MicroKey brought on 60 new customers, which was a combination of central station customers and accounting customers. And we experienced a 10% growth, overall growth. We've hired a new technical support manager, Mr. Joe Maglio, that you guys have probably met. And we've also employed a new QA team with 3 full-time members. And we've managed to decrease our open issues and our bugs that are in production by 300% with the addition of those teams. The journey that we've been on with MicroKey hasn't been always all rosy. We've seen our fair share of challenges, and like every typical company that's been in business for 30 years, there's been ups and downs. We've had intermittent turbulent years, wrong staffing, turnovers, low productivity, low staff morale, and lower customer retention rates were characteristic of these years and impact negatively on our performance. These pockets of time culminated in a reduction of customer satisfaction and attributed to a negative perception in the alarm industry. So I still meet people that have a negative vibe about MicroKey, or they had MicroKey a long time ago and maybe they had a bad experience. And what I'm here to tell you today is that with hard work and commitment and dedication and really hard choices, normalcy was restored, and we were able to turn things around, and we're better and better and better every single day. And I can wholeheartedly say that we're not the same company that we were during those times. We have actually changed 360. When we ask you to rethink automation, what I'm asking you to personally think of is rethink your relationship with MKS. We're asking you to rethink how our products and services, what value our product and services are actually lending to your company. So I have a lot of customers that will talk about, well, the maintenance is a little bit expensive, but sometimes it's not more expensive than a cup of Starbucks coffee every day, and it's a product that's running your entire back office and it's running your entire financial system. So we need to rethink the value that those products and services are bringing to organizations. We have a new logo, we have a new tagline, and new products, and a new directive, but we have the same mission: a dedication to the commitment and success of every single alarm dealer and central station customer. Today, I would like to acknowledge the past CEO, Mr. Atlee Mercer, for his cutting-edge vision in the creation of this amazing company. I'd also like to acknowledge current CEO Wayne Torrens, who has been a critical pillar for success with his knowledge, support, and guidance, both who will be joining us for the anniversary celebration on Thursday. I want to acknowledge our vendor partners for their products and services, and those services and products, their valuable contribution to the growth of this amazing industry. To our cherished customers, who are the backbone and the center of our entire business, this celebration wouldn't even be worthwhile without you. Thank you for being with us over the years through the good and the bad times. As we look ahead, we know that there's a great deal of work to be done because our business and our industry is ever changing and evolving, and we're excited to help you meet those needs. Much of these new technology changes we're going to be previewing in the next couple of days. And finally, I wanted to acknowledge and appreciate the MKS staff and management teams who work the front lines and the back rooms to make MKS what it is today. These people really and truly do wake up every day with MicroKey on the forefront of their minds and really give all that they got to make MicroKey what it is. I truly believe with that team that we're going to be able to reach our goal, which would be to have the most central stations and the most back offices being run with MicroKey's accounting in the world by the year 2020. I want to thank you all for coming to learn, to network, and to celebrate with us, and I encourage you to rethink automation. Thank you very much.